Now let's talk about some packet analysis tools. Now the first packet analysis tool we're going to look at is Wireshark. Now you've already seen Wireshark a few times during the early parts of this course so far, but I want to go a little bit more in depth on it. Now one thing I want to tell you is this course is not a course to teach you how to use Wireshark. Hopefully you will learn a few things about it as we go through the course, but Wireshark is just one of the many tools we're going to use. I would suggest that you take the time to look at Wireshark, play with it, and go to some of the really good online resources for it, such as Wireshark University or Wireshark.org, or get some books on it, because it covers a lot more things and can do a lot more things than we're going to talk about during this course. But having said that, I do want you to become familiar with it. So as we go through the course and during this session, you're going to get some experience with looking at Wireshark and seeing how it does some of the things that it can do. Now Wireshark is probably one of the most popular packet analysis tools out there. It can do packet analysis, packet tracing, session tracing, traffic analysis, and so forth. And it evolved from Ethereal. If you've used Ethereal before, you've basically used Wireshark. It's a next generation of Ethereal. It was created by some of the same folks, and it's had some things added to it over time, but it used to be Ethereal, and now it's Wireshark. It has a wide variety of options and add-ins, and some of the things you can do, it includes command line tools, capture editors, and so forth. So it's a very versatile tool. That's one of the things that makes it probably the most popular packet analysis tool out there for security professionals. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Wireshark. And again, I'm going to caution you that we're not going to go in depth on everything. We're going to talk about a few features and show you how to do a few things, and you'll learn some more during this course. But I would highly recommend that you do some research on Wireshark yourself and get more into it. So having said that, let's go look at Wireshark. Okay, we're in Wireshark in our Windows XP virtual machine, and I've got a packet capture open here. And basically, it's very easy to work with packet captures. If you have any saved, you just go File and Open. And you can save and open packet captures in a variety of formats compatible with Wireshark, Ethereal, TCP dump, WinDump, several other packet capture and analysis programs. The File menu would allow you to open up these captures, and you can also save those captures as well. The Edit menu lets you toggle through some of the packets in your capture. You can go to a particular packet using Find Packet. You can also go Find Next and Find Previous. Like if you're looking for a particular kind of protocol, such as HTTP, you can go to the next one. You can mark packets for to do certain things with. You can unmark packets. You can set your time reference and so forth. So there's a lot of different things you can do with the Edit menu. Now if you go to your View menu, you're going to see where you can check and uncheck the various toolbars, and you can look at packet lists and details. You can also change your colors and so forth. Now the Go menu lets you go to a particular packet and lets you scroll through the packets in your capture: previous, next, first, last, and so forth. The Capture menu is probably one of the more important ones. That's where you can select your interface that you're going to capture from, and all of your interfaces that are connected to the computer should be listed here. So for computers that are dual homed, in other words those that have two network interfaces or even more than that, you'd be able to select whichever one of those interfaces you want and start a capture on it. So if your computer is, for example, dual homed and has an interface in two different subnetworks, you could start packet captures on either of those subnetworks. The Capture menu also allows you to start and stop captures. You can also look at capture filters here. Capture filters basically determine what traffic to capture. Now there is a distinction between capture filters and display filters. We'll talk about display filters in just a moment. But capture filters allow you to determine which traffic you want captured. So in other words, you can specify a particular type of traffic to capture by protocol or IP address or port or whatever you like, and it will only capture that particular traffic. Something else your capture options can do is you can specify how you want the capture in terms of files and so forth. You can capture these files and have it automatically saved to files every so many megabytes or every so many minutes and so forth. So you can actually offload your captures to a file during a dynamic capture. As far as analysis go, there's an Analyze option up here in the menu. You can display your filters. You can configure display filters rather, and basically display filter differs from a capture filter in that with a capture filter you're determining what you'll capture, period, and you'll only capture that particular traffic. With display filters, you're capturing everything but only displaying certain types of traffic. So you can set display filters. You can also do another wide variety of things. You can look at protocols and so forth. Statistics will give you statistical information, of course, on different protocols and so forth. things of that nature. There's also a very good help menu with Wireshark. You can look at man pages for some of the Wireshark options, such as T-Shark, Raw Shark, Dump Cap, Edit Cap, and so forth. Some of these options are command line options. Some of them help you do things such as edit captures and so forth. There's also the Wireshark Online, which is a very good site. That and the Wireshark University are probably two of the better sites out there. So there's some really good help stuff out there as well. But I would encourage you, the best way you're going to learn Wireshark is to actually use it, actually perform packet captures, analyze them, and read up on them. Now, if we look at the panes right here, we have 3 panes we can look at. There's an index number here, and basically the index basically lets you determine which packets are which, like packet 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's just a reference. Then we have a time index here. Now this is not real time. This is basically a time elapsed from the capture start. Then we have a source. Now a source could be a MAC address or an IP address. Destination also could be a MAC address or an IP address. Then you have protocol. The protocol will be the particular protocol that the packet has. And you can go through each protocol and kind of just see what you get out of that, because these 2 panes down here change, and we'll talk about that in just a second. We also have info for each packet captured. For example, for the ARP packet here, the info is who has 172.16.30.1, tell 30.10. The info for an ICMP echo request basically tells you that it's an echo request. Now down here in our middle pane, we have the protocols basically stacked up for each packet. You can click on a packet and it will show you the encapsulation of each packet that's captured. So you have your data link layer and your physical layer, your frame Ethernet 2 stack. And then you have upper layer protocols such as Internet Protocol or IP, and that would tell you the version and different information about IP. Then you have higher level protocols. In this case, this is an ICMP or ping packet, so it's not really a higher level protocol, it's just a sub protocol of IP. So you can actually look at that, and it'll give you information about each one. Now, clicking on a packet also changes this bottom pane. This is your hex and ASCII view. You can see the data in hex, and you can also see whatever data there is in the payload in ASCII. So that gives you an idea of what the packet's actually carrying. So basically, that's all we're going to talk about right now with Wireshark. And again, we're going to see more as we go, and I'll show you how to do a few other things, such as expressions and applying different capture and display filters. But for right now, this will get you good and started on Wireshark. And again, this session wasn't designed to make you an expert, but it was to make you familiar with Wireshark. And I would highly recommend that you take the time to read up more on it and use it.